Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out. To the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And some room to run now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Jackson now. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, Mike's 50. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boy, a little panic here early. A 1st quarter onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now Jackson, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. They find some open field here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
Down. Check the outlaw.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Peyton.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Jackson. Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On first down, Peyton, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Jackson. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This one into the hands of Largent. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before break. Jackson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation. And
he's got a man complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll hit Jackson complete. There he goes, right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.